It is time now for the Peter Chill 5 o'clock news for this Saturday evening, May 16th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins out here. 5 o'clock news at 9-0. And our top story at 5 o'clock here is U.S. personnel overnight killed a key Islamic State leader in charge of the group's oil and gas operations in a raid in eastern Syria, the White House said Saturday. In Philadelphia, the FBI will examine the windshield and front end of the Amtrak train involved in a deadly derailment this week after the train's crew reported that it may have been hit by a projectile, the National Transportation Safety Board said on Friday. An Egyptian court has sentenced the deposed Islamist President Mohammed Morsi and more than 100 others to death for the role in a mass jailbreak during the 2011 uprising. In Baltimore, in the Hard Rock Park neighborhood that surrounds Pimlico Racecourse, this day didn't look much different than any other before it. In South Bend, Indiana, a 21-year-old student from Colorado was 1 day away from graduating from the University of Notre Dame died Saturday after falling from the roofs of the school sports arena, school officials said. In Bujumbura, Burundi, 17 security officials, including 5 journalists accused in the attempt coup of Burundi President Pierre Nkurunziza, appeared Saturday before a prosecutor who charged them with an attempt to destabilize in public institutions. In Koh Lip, Thailand, the Thai Navy towed a boat full of immigrants and migrants out to sea towards Indonesia and away from the 7 islands in the Andaman Sea, a Reuters witness said on Saturday. Pope Francis has met Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas at the Vatican, calling him an angel of peace. The Pope has made the remark as he presented the Palestinian leader with a medallion. China's foreign minister today reasserted Beijing's claim to disputed islands in the South China Sea, dismissing a push by his counterpart, Secretary of State John Kerry, to pursue a diplomatic solution to the tensions. And all the coverage of the AOL Verizon deal, which has not been said, perhaps because it's even too sad, scary, too rude, that it signals a failure of green value. Janet Jackson celebrates birthday by announcing a comeback that she is returning to music. Pitch Perfect 2 pummeled Mad Max Fury Road at box office Friday, climbing in its way to number 1 to a tune of $27.8 million. In Moscow, a Russian-made rocket ferrying a Mexican telecommunications satellite crashed in eastern Siberia minutes after its launching on Saturday, Russian news agency reported, cited officials at the country's space agency. May 15 marked the 10th anniversary of Endangered Species Day, which kicked off awareness events across the country. More than 200 zoos participated by restricting access to some of their endangered species with aim at giving visitors a glimpse. Blue-billed layoff. 30 workers at the Salicaga, Alabama plant after listeria outbreak. An exciting breakthrough in somatic cell analysis was simply declared by the University of Toronto. Employed in gel-like biomaterial, scientists were ready to prolong the lives of stem cells, increase the acclimation of tissues, increase body movement. Take a look at New England and Sports here at 5:04. In Medford, Massachusetts, at 139 Grant Avenue, a fire unknown size building has mutually went in route for coverage. And now, sports here at 5:04 on this Saturday evening here. The Boston Red Sox will be taking on the Seattle Mariners in a third game of a 4-game weekend series at Safeco Field in Seattle. Game time 9:10 p.m., which is 6:10 p.m. their time. Okay, other scores matter in Major Leagues here on this Saturday evening here. Chicago Cubs and Pittsburgh Pirates 1-1 the score in the bottom of the third. Top of the third, Detroit Tigers lead the St. Louis Cardinals 3-2 in the top of the third. Minnesota Twins lead the Tampa Bay Rays 5-3 in the top of the 7th. New York Rangers take a 1-0 lead in this best of 7 Eastern Conference Finals with a 2-1 victory over the Tampa Bay Lightning at Madison Square Garden here. At halftime, it's Montreal Impact leading Real Salt Lake 3-0 in the 45th minute of the first half. And New England Red Devils will be at Gillette Stadium to take on FC Toronto. In Memphis, as his team got off to a sputtering start against the Memphis Grizzlies in a Western Conference semifinal series, Steve Kerr, the first-year coach of the Golden State Warriors, met with Stephen Curry, his past people, and emphasized a couple. Roger Federer saw off Stanislas Wawrinka in straight sets to book his place to the final of the Italian Open against Novak Djokovic. In Independence, saw how Kyrie Irving's status for Game No. 1 in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Atlanta Hawks on Wednesday remains up in the air as the All-Star point guard considers the deal with tendonitis in his left knee and a sprained right foot. Peter Chill News on 506 9 for a travel report here on this Saturday evening here at Xfinity Center. Area around Mansfield is busy, so 140 and 185 southbound from 140 in Mansfield. Expect some delays here, which is seen right now. 95 on the southbound side. We got an accident after Route 140 in Foxborough, so expect some delays here. Route 610 connector in the eastbound side, slow from Federal all the way out to 95 in downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side, slow from Route 6 to before 146 in Providence there. And 130 on the westbound side, and then near the Newport Bridge, a little slow. In the Newport side of the Newport Bridge here. Route 3 on the southbound side, a little slow. Up on Route 3 on the southbound side, between Weymouth and Derby Street in Hingham here. 120 on the southbound side, so from 138 in Kenton all the way out to Route 20 in Braintree, or in Randolph. Route 3 on the northbound side, slow from Braintree, then in Braintree split. 120 on the southbound side, slow from the split, all the way before Route 20 in Randolph. They're doing an accident on 120 on the southbound side. An accident around Route 20 in Randolph, so expect some delays here. Southwest Expressway on the southbound side, slow from the Mass Pike all the way out to the Braintree split. 120 on the northbound side, slow from Westwood all the way out to before the Mass Pike in Weston here. Mass Pike on the eastbound side, slow from the Newton corner, and Mass Pike slow from the Austin Broughton toll, so an accident in Mass Pike on the Austin Broughton toll, so expect some delays here. Mass Pike on the westbound side, slow from Interstate 93 all the way out to the Pooh Tunnel here. 93 on the northbound side, slow from Mass Pike all the way to Government Center. Neon Ramp to the Mass Pike from 395, a little slow here. 129 on the southbound side, slow for Linfield, and then you hit the brakes again from 129 in Reading all the way out to 93 in Reading here. 185 on the southbound side, a little slow around Route 2 in Littleton, so it's got an accident on 485 on the southbound side here. Between 111 and Route 2 in Littleton, so expect some delays here. And up in New Hampshire, 95 on the northbound side, a little slow around Route 101 in Hampton, so expect some delays here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute into this Saturday evening here. And take a look. Okay, take a look at this. MBTA subway still on SL2 experiencing minor delays due to traffic here. Commuter rail is looking good, and the ferries are smooth sailing here. Peter Chell Newsom, 509, time and a half for weather report here on this Saturday evening here. Current conditions here in North Massachusetts at 5:09 p.m. 65 degrees overcast skies. Humidity 73%. Wind speed southwest about 7 miles an hour. Barometer 3.14 inches. Super about 56 degrees. And a visibility of 10 miles an hour here. Okay, take a look at our current conditions remaining in the region here. 67 degrees out in Boston. 56 for the Boston Harbor. 71 in Fitchburg and in Lawrence. 69 in Bedford and Beverly. 65 in Gloucester. It's 68 in Worcester and Webster. 69 in Sturbridge. It's 67 in Norwood 6-5 in Taunton, 62 in New Bedford, 6-6 in Plymouth, 6-3 in Provincetown, 6-3 in Falmouth, 59 in Chatham, 57 in Cape Cod Bay, 56 in Nantucket, 6-1 in Martha's Vineyard. It's 69 degrees out of New York City, 6-8 in Islip, 6-1 in Montauk, 62 in Bridgeport, 6-9 in New Haven, it's 73 in Denver, 6-6 in Waterbury, 6-9 in Meriden. It is 71 out in Hartford, 72 in Woods Locks. It's 73 in Springfield, 75 in Greenfield, 70 in Athol, 74 in Pittsfield, 79 in Glens Falls, 77 in Bennington, 73 in Rutland and Marlborough, Vermont, 75 in London, New Hampshire, 68 in Laconia, New Hampshire, 78 in Concord and Manchester, New Hampshire, 68 out in Jaffa, New Hampshire, 72 in Keene, New Hampshire, 72 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 73 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and 60 degrees up in Portland, Maine. Here. Alright, let's take a look at our surface map around the country. Shows a cold front stretching from the Pacific coast, stretching in for western Mexico, and merging with a station front for New Mexico, merging with a cold front up in the northeast of Mexico, stretching with a station front from Colorado, stretching up to Nebraska, merging with a low pressure down in southern South Dakota and northeastern Wyoming here, and a big front from southeastern Montana, named for South Dakota, merging with a warm front from South Dakota, stretching with a station front for Iowa and Illinois, and a cold front from northeastern Illinois, stretching it down for 7 Great Lakes up to western New York here, merging with a low pressure right in eastern Ontario, and a warm front from New York State, down for 7 New England there. And we got a cold front from eastern British Columbia, stretching in the 7 Alberta, Saskatchewan up to Manitoba here. A station front from central Quebec up in the northern New Brunswick and up to Prince up to Newfoundland there. A front line from southwest south central British Columbia down for Washington State up to north central Idaho with a low pressure right here. A front line from southeastern Idaho down for northwestern Utah, down for central Nevada, down for south central California. And a front line from southeastern Nebraska, down for Kansas, Oklahoma, and a front line from western Texas and then down for north central Mexico here. And a front line from southern Texas and down for northeastern Mexico here. But we got high pressure off the North Carolina coastline here, and low pressure in southeastern Colorado and southern New Mexico, and southeastern Idaho and northeastern Idaho. High pressure up in the northern Great Lakes, and a high pressure ridge to the four-quarter region here. 73 degrees on temperature around in Detroit. It's 69 out in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 86 in Washington, D.C. 82 in Atlanta, Georgia. 87 in Miami, Florida. 88 in Brownsville, Texas. 80 in Dallas, Texas. 76 in Kansas City. 74 in Chicago. 73 in Minneapolis, St. Paul. 79 in Omaha, Nebraska. It is 47 in Great Falls, Montana. 56 in Seattle. 58 in San Francisco. 64 in Los Angeles. It's 71 in Las Vegas. 50 in Salt Lake City. 62 in Denver. 68 in Phoenix, Arizona. And 50 degrees out in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Here. Alright, let's take a look at our radar situation around the country here. And first of all, around the region here, and it shows a line of rain showers and moderate heavy bands of rain off the eastern shores of Cape Downs and Nantucket here. And we're seeing a few spotty rain showers east of the Martha's Vineyard and spotty rain showers west of Orleans and off Provincetown. Stretching up a little bit. Rain showers in mid-coast Maine. Stretch around Ellsworth and around Acadia Park, get up in Maine here. And some spotty rain showers east of Old Town and the northeast of Bangor, Maine here. And a few spotty rain showers near Holton, Maine. Spotty rain showers up in the northwestern portions of Maine. And a line of rain showers up in the eastern portion of Quebec. And a line of rain showers from central and south-central portions of Quebec. And a line of rain showers and storms from northeastern Pennsylvania down for southwestern New York. And a line of showers and storms from southern New York. And there's a line of showers and storms from central Pennsylvania stretching in through Harrisburg and then stretching in western Maryland and down for western Virginia here as the storm's going to be all going to move to the northeast. So expect the Washington-Baltimore corridor to be drenched in the next 1 to 2 hours here. And some spotty showers and storms from western Pennsylvania stretching in through Ohio, Indiana, and a line of showers and storms from Kentucky, Tennessee stretching in for the mid-south region around the central Gulf states. A lot of showers and storms along 75 quarter from Tampa down for the Fort Myers and central Florida and off the eastern coast of Florida, getting some rain showers. And a lot of showers and storms from western Texas, stretching in western Oklahoma and up into Kansas, up in north central and northern Missouri, and spotty showers and storms from eastern Iowa down through Illinois. Atlantic showers and storms from Kansas, stretching up in Nebraska and western Iowa, and then western Montana. Atlantic showers and storms from eastern South Dakota to the central portions of North Dakota. A lot of rain showers from the Fork region, stretching up in west northern Nevada and up in eastern Idaho, up in the western and northern parts of Montana. And a lot of rain showers from southeastern British Columbia, stretching the name for southern Alberta, Saskatchewan, and southwest Manitoba here. And spotty snow and sleet around the mountains of western Colorado here. Alright, let's take a look at a satellite loop here, and it shows long clouds from New England, stretching the name for the Great Lakes and name for the Mid-South region here. And long clouds coming much of the Fork region, sort of western Texas, and stretching it up in the central Kansas, up in the plain states, up in Minnesota, and long clouds from central Iowa down from Missouri, and long clouds from the Fork region, stretching up in the Northern Rockies, and long clouds from British Columbia down from southern Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, down on western portions of Ontario, long clouds from Manitoba here, and Apache clouds from western Washington State, Oregon, Northern Nevada, and northeast of the east central portions of California here. Alright. Take a look at a forecast discussion around the region here. A warm front moves north of the region early tonight. Warmer and more humid weather falls Sunday. Maritime high pressure brings cool marine air into the northeast. Later Sunday and Monday, as another cold front will bring scattered showers to the region. Monday night and Tuesday, followed by dry weather mid to late next week. And near term until 6 a.m. Sunday morning, rest of the afternoon, warm front moving north across Connecticut and western Massachusetts part area of clouds across the region, but with some breaks and thin spots. And the masses heating up a little with temperatures in the mid 60s to low 70s as cloud cover leaves the question of how much destabilization will take place. But we are still facing muddled forecasts of totals around 50 or the low 50s movement from the upstate New York 21Z, 24Z this evening here. Primarily, this looks like a scatter shot, but can't rule out a brief thunderstorm, especially in the west 5 to 8 p.m. Radar trends around 1740Z showed a thunderstorm near about New York, moving east and extrapolating to probably Westfield around 2030Z, 5:30 p.m. Mixed sky covering with limited maximum temperatures below full mixed levels, with early afternoon temperatures in the mid-60s, low 70s. Expect maximum temperatures in the upper 60s to the mid-70s, close with onshore flow along the coast. And dank upper ridge builds over the northeast USA. Well, a shortwave moves front. This shortwave will drive the warm front north of us, as also surface low and cold. Front overnight expects scattered showers throughout the first half of the night. Then once the shortwave axis passes and the cold front is driven from, expect showers to disperse soft offshore at the time. Dew points will linger 55 to 60 degrees front to night, so minimum temperature should be no lower than that. Alrighty, let us take a look at tonight's lows. We will see temperatures in 51 degrees for Portland, Maine, 53 for Concord, New Hampshire, 56 for Rutland, Vermont, 60 for Albany, New York, it's 63 in Hartford, Connecticut, 60 in Worcester, and 67 in New York City. So expect temperatures to be in the 50s for eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island here, and up to all of northern New England here, and expect the temperatures in the 60s from Worcester down to Springfield, and all of Connecticut, and up to southern New York from Albany down to New York City, and then through Long Island there. And clearing skies will bring a fine sunny day on Sunday. During the afternoon, winds will turn out to the east, bringing cold temperatures to parts of eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island. High temperatures will be in the low to mid 80s inland. While the coast will top out in the 60s and 70s. Alright, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast of goals like this here. Alright, for tonight, chance of showers mainly between 7 p.m. and 2 a.m. Most of the got low about 56 degrees, southward about 5 to 9 miles an hour, becoming night. Southwest after midnight, chance of precipitation is 40%. New precipitation amounts less than 7 inch possible. For Sunday, most of the sun skies about 82 degrees. Light and variable winds becoming northwest around 5 miles in the afternoon. Sunday night, podcast skies low about 51 degrees. Northeast wind about 6 miles an hour. For Monday, part sun skies about 66 degrees. Northwest to northeast wind about 8 miles an hour. Monday night, chance of showers. Mainly after 5 a.m., most of the skies got low about 48 degrees. East wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming commonly evening near. Chance of precipitation 30%. For Tuesday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 a.m. Then showers likely possibly a storm between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 4 p.m. Cloud skies about 68 degrees and chance of precipitation 6%. Tonight, chance of showers before 9 p.m. Most skies got a low about 54 degrees and chance of precipitation 30%. For Wednesday, most sunny skies about 73, low about 44 degrees. For Thursday, Saturday podcast skies about 73, low about 47 degrees. Friday, most sun and most good skies about 74, low about 48 degrees. And for Saturday, most sun skies about 74 degrees. Here's what a phrase of the night. Cloudy skies with a few bits of showers. People say have a good evening with good positivity. See you for the Peter channel. Sun up news late at night, right after the sports run out at the Boston Red Sox Seattle Mariners game. Have a good evening.